the formula that makes capitalism in the form that we practice it means that there is no way around money being accumulated to the top. There's no way around it being extractive and removing stuff from people. They don't understand that. They still believe, they believe in it as an ideology like Christianity or Judaism or Islam, or that's how they treat capitalism. And as such, they see Elizabeth Warren, they see Bernie Sanders, they see all those people that want a true egalitarian society where we have true free enterprise and where we have things like healthcare in the public domain. They can't picture that, right? And the institution is starting to cave in because the democracy says most people in this country, the vast majority in this country, they want progressive values. Even those people that consider themselves Republicans and right wings, when you ask them, do you want this type of healthcare? Yes. When you ask them, do you want support for the people who, for your children going to school at a reduced cost? Yes. Do you want college or advanced education at a pay it forward price? Yes. Most Americans want those things. Those things are considered left. What those things mean is that we are going to have to extract much of what, not much, we are going to have to take back what has been stolen from us from the plutocracy. We are going to have to say, no, you can't take as much of our excess labor. And what is excess labor, folks? If you work for Corporation A and you are a successful person, who are an engineer, a lawyer, a secretary, a janitor, and all of you form that corporation, right? And you all, in the composite of all of you, are responsible for that corporation getting great value. And that big number that they put at the end of the year that says, oh, Corporation A, they increased their profit margin by X amount, and they're increasing their dividend or giving a dividend by X amount to a whole lot of people who own a piece of the corporation, who bought stocks in that corporation. All that money that's going to those people, right? Or people that are not actively producing in that company, right? They just invest their money into that company because they want your excess labor, right? And right now they are treated preferentially. Right now they pay lower taxes on that money. Right now and the thing about it is, we should, if we really wanted to be honest, money that doesn't require any work to make shouldn't have preferential tax treatment. In fact, it should have differential tax treatment. We should be taxing the holy hell out of money that doesn't require. In other words, if you're sitting down at your pool and you're accumulating cash, right? Why is it that shouldn't be taxed like hell? Because again, you're just freeloading off of other people's work. We have been taught not to think that way. We've been taught to think that somehow there's something preeminent about capital, that there's something great about capital. We have to unlearn that. We need to completely and entirely unlearn that. Your work, your worth is what's most important. And that is what needs to come back to us for us to build a better society, better healthcare, better infrastructure, better streets, better roads, better airports, better all these things, paid for by whom? They're going to say, oh, you're going to tax the rich to do that? No. When we tax the rich to take that money back, remember, it's not the money that the rich earned. It is money that you earned. It's your money. And the government is just finding, we the people is just finding a way to recover the money that you earned. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Folks, so we're coming at the end of the program, and I forgot to ask you to subscribe. So please, please go ahead and consider subscribing. Keep these programs alive. If you notice some of the things we spoke with Caitlin Sapochi-Belknap, we said one thing that's important. We know the news media is going to be out there. The news media is going to be out there pushing Biden. It's going to be pushing neoliberalism. In other words, we can't get any of those people that somehow is going to repatriate your money. We can't do that. We have to allow the theft to continue. So who will do that? Well, neoliberals can convince themselves that somehow that is fair, that somehow that is moral. It is immoral, but somehow they have been taught that. We have to unlearn that, and we have to unteach that. The mainstream media is not going to do that because it doesn't follow the profile. Organizations like Politics Done Right and others, we are the ones who are going to be responsible for telling Americans the truth so that they can then make an intelligent decision when they go to the voting booth and pick the people that need to be elected to support what we do. So please, I ask you so kindly, please go to patreon.com/politics done right and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our network. Subscribe to Politics Done Right. It's very inexpensive. And I tell you what, we make good use of your hard-earned dollar. If you take a look at what we have here, we need a lot more equipment actually, because I'm going on the road this summer. We need more equipment, and we may have to do a GoFundMe for that. But right now, what we need are subscriptions to the show. So I beg of you, I ask of you, I implore you to please go to patreon.com/politics done right. That is patreon.com/politics done right. Anyone who subscribes, first of all, you get my book. As I See It, Class Warfare, The Only Resort to Right-Wing Doom, is online, and you get access to that book online. I'm writing the book, How to Make America Utopia, Take Away the Economy from Those Who Rigged It. That book is also online. The first 2 chapters are there. I'm working on the 3rd chapter, and I just can't get to it because there's so much work to be done. But we are working so hard on it. And, of course, I had to take off a lot of weight. My blood pressure went from 240 over 140. And I found a way over the years to really keep it off. First, I talk about how I lost it. I talk about my pitfalls, up and down, and how I finally got to the point now where I am consistent, and I can make this almost promise. And then the reason I say almost is we're all fallible, and there could be something that stops me from, let's say I break a leg or something, or couldn't exercise or something like that. Maybe there would be a problem, but I give you the pathway that I took, and I am sure you can take the same pathway with modifications that suits you best. Lose weight and be fit now. Say no to snake oil weight loss. It's not easy. And when people say, "Oh, I did it," and you won't even be hungry, it's a lie. I'm very honest in this book, but the thing about it is, know that somebody went through it like myself. A guy that was formerly very big and went ahead and got in shape, and all of us can do it, lose weight and be fit now. And if we're going to be activists out there going ahead and do what we have to do, please go ahead and consider getting that book. All my books you can also find at amazon.com. But I'd love for you best to subscribe to Politics Done Right. Please go to patreon.com/politics done right. If you just want to give a contribution as well, you can go to politicsdoneright.com and just click on the donate or contribute button. We really need your support. Thank you so kindly for being a part of our program, for being a part of our network. This is the end of the show. You know how I finish this. My name is Egberto Willies. This is Politics Done Right. And you know how I end this, baby. I am what? Out!